Hey there everybody, my name is Heretoga, and welcome back to our survival season of Vintage Story. Alrighty, in the last episode we made a start on building Anakin Castle, and I've been a little bit busy off screen. I got the perimeter wall finished, the front and back gatehouse, that's finished too, and all the towers on the perimeter wall, they're all built as well. So in this episode we're going to concentrate on actually building the castle. So the castle still has a few towers in that build. In fact it has six towers. And to make my job easier, I've acquired a new mod. And it's all thanks to Parallel Penguins for suggesting a mod for me to help me with the flying without being in creative mode, and also thank you to Migrillo as well for suggesting another mod to me which could enable flight as well. So I really appreciate those suggestions, guys, thank you very much. So sometimes I've been making do with using creative flight just to show you around some of the buildings. And I have to say a big thank you to Heng Sheng as well for teaching me that you can indeed increase the flight speed while in creative mode, and you can also decrease the flight speed as well, which I definitely used when I was in my creative world, so thank you Heng Sheng for that. And as for the darkness that spontaneously happens during the daytime, I should have known this, by the way. A big thank you to Gamer PK9UP. I don't know how to say your second name, sorry. Gamer PK9UP, thank you for telling me about the eclipse. I know that the game added the eclipse in the latest update. I just didn't think that that's what was happening, because it happened too frequently for a few days running. It happened too frequently, so it didn't cross my mind, but that's what it is. It's the total eclipse thing. So thank you, gamer. So morning is approaching and we are currently at home, and I'm going to take the mount out for a ride, and we're gonna ride our lovely new mount Thranduil down to the castle. A couple of my viewers, my beloved viewers, suggested, when is my mount gonna get a wife, you know? And Liz J Walker and Migrillo, thank you for your suggestions and pointing out that Thranduil needs to have a wife in the future, and he does. So thank you Migrillo for your name suggestion, and thank you Liz for pointing out about the fact that Thranduil is alone, and it's not good for a man to be alone, is it? Or anybody to be alone. So yeah, in the future we're going to work on getting Thranduil a wife, and when he does get a wife, we've got a couple of names lined up for her. I feel honoured to have you all as my audience, and I just want to say a big thank you to you all. Thank you very much, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thranduil. I better take a rope and the flute with me, just in case. And I did put the bed on him too, by the way. Alright Thranduil, come on. Let's go, saddle sacks. Just close that door. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, pressing shift to run again. That's because every other game I play, shift is the run button, but in Vintage, it's control. Oh yes, Thranduil, you're free. Sort of. Alright. Okay, let's plot a course. Number one, we're going up here, across there, because we don't want to go through all this stuff, so around these sandy bits. We'll stick close to these. What's the point in having a mount if you're not going to use it? In fact, let's go around this way. Just skip all these hills here. It's pretty flat terrain around here. In fact, on the way, oh, we've gone past one deer pit, but we're approaching the second one. I can show you the deer pits that I have going on here, which I will be visiting soon to get some meat. But yeah, these are the deer pits. Simple design, 4 blocks deep. Can be as wide as you want, but as long as you put a door and a little tunnel so you can get in and out. But from the top here you can put the animals to sleep humanely. Yikes. But yeah, I've got 2 of these pits. I know it's just a game, and I know these animals aren't real, but it's a good test of your morals, isn't it, you know? Still, it is what it is. Okay, there's the cathedral. I would say a good, strong, stable Christian cathedral, but it doesn't look strong and stable to me. See, we're almost there already. We don't live that far away from the castle. And of course, we have a sandstorm. Wow, this is a thick sandstorm. Wow. I did move my setup inside, by the way, so let's get in here. I've already prepared a fence, and I'm going to rope up Thranduil onto that fence right there. Good boy, good boy. Did you enjoy that run? It's nice to stretch your legs once in a while, isn't it? So it'll be safe in here from lightning. Hopefully you'll be safe from drifters. We'll see. Oh man, look at this, damn. You can't see a thing. You can't even see your hand in front of your face, barely. Well, this is my temporary bedroom, so I can sleep away those temporal storms, but there we go. Should have brought my bigger bed, really. Okay. What time is it? It's 10 past 11. I hope this weather changes so I can show you around, but I can show you this mod working. So let's put this on. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game or anything like that. Right, so I'm wearing the belt. If I double tap spacebar, I'm not flying or anything like that, right? But if you press R, did you hear that noise? That means it's turned on. Now I have creative mode flight. Oh, and it's all thanks to you guys. I love you. I love you. Now, this is going to make my job easier. Building. I'm only going to use this belt for building. No other reason, okay? I'm flying around still, so let's take a look at the durability. Still fine. It's fine. And if you want to turn it off again, just press R. Don't do it when you're high up in the sky, because you'll just fall to your death. So yes, we have the belt there now. Oh no, I forgot to pick up my mortar. I made loads of mortar back at home, and I forgot to bring it with me because I ran out, and I need to make some more ashlar blocks, but I can just quickly go and get those in a second. Now every torch holder that I had, plus some of the ones dotted around where I live, I gathered them all up together, So I've got 17 here. I've got a couple of chandeliers as well. But I am going to need more of these torch holders. This is not going to be enough, and I refuse to make them. Because let's have a look here. Brass torch holders. Brass, right? Not tin, brass. So to make one, it takes 2 plates. That's 4 ingots of brass. However, you do get 2 torch holders out of that. So essentially, it is 1 plate per torch holder, but you've got to make them in pairs, right? So you need 2 plates at a time just to make 2. That's 4 ingots of brass. And to make brass, you need zinc and copper. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And if there's a better way around it, I'm going to choose that better way, right? To save myself trouble and hard work. And there is a better way. And that is acquiring these aged torch holders, which means I get to do one of my favourite things in the game, especially using the Better Runes mod, and that is dungeoneering. I love dungeoneering. So if I run out of these, it's on the cards to go dungeoneering, which means going caving, okay? So, right, well, there's no point doing anything more until this sandstorm buggers off, so I'm just going to linger around and wait for this sandstorm to go away, and while I'm off screen I'm going to go and fetch my mortar. So I'll see you in a bit, folks. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Alright, it's a fresh day and a new dawn, and we're not sandstormed out this time, and I've been defending my trusty steed from drifters, so I think there was another one who ran off. Yeah, he's still running away. Yeah, get it. Go on and get. Go. Yeah, don't run away from me. Hey! There we go. Gone. Now, oh, I better renew this torch. I think the time limit on these is 48 hours. I could be wrong. Okay, now then. He's safe. He's safe. So, if I press R and go into fly mode, I love it. And I love you guys, thank you. Thank you for this. You can see what I've been doing off screen. So I got the wall done, the floor on top of the wall is done, all the towers are built. So there we go, just hide my HUD there. Oh dear, we've got a rift now. Yeah. And you know, I'm going to make some rift wards for this castle, I think. I think this will be a perfect place to have a couple of rift wards, just to like make these things bugger off. But yes, the walls, the castle walls are done, right? Like I said, we're going to be working on the castle, which is going to go right here. And I did do a mock version of this castle in my creative world. So I've got the measurements down on a piece of paper. And yeah, so wow, scream away. You might scare the drifters away. Oh yeah, I brought my old suit of armor here just in case I need it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? As the saying goes. Now then, this has got 6 towers, so what I think I'm gonna build first here is the towers, right? This tower and this tower right here, 14 blocks high. This tower and this tower, 28 blocks high. And then this tower and that tower over there, 21 blocks high. So I need to finish laying down this gravel on top of the cobblestone on each one of these, so I'll go ahead and do that now. It feels so good to be able to just fly around like this. If you guys think it's a bit cheaty, let me know, but I think it saves a lot of time, you know. Does it still class as survival if I'm doing this? Now bear in mind, this is not a challenge series. This series is about exploring the game and what it has to offer. So keep that in mind when you make your decision. Is flying like this cheaty? Same with the teleportation blocks as well. The creative mode teleportation blocks. Are they cheaty? Oh, I need more. Oh, I hear trouble. Where is it? I just heard it. It was one of the archer drifters. I hate those guys. Now, because some of you are Vintage Story fans, which I hope all of you are, you may have heard of Rusty Gears SMP. Yeah, I think they use fly mode like this to do their building and stuff. But they don't abuse these powers, and that's what I'm going to do too. I'm not going to abuse this power. Like I said, it's just strictly for building. I'm not going to use it for travelling or anything like that. Okay, sand. We need sand. Dig, 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 dig. And we need dirt. I think that's all I'm going to need for now. Okay. Get the dirt, get a bunch of sand. Right. Okay, so let's do the front towers first. Now these are going to be 14 blocks high, but I need to go all the way around the edges first here. So I'm going to do this to all of the towers there. Yeah, so I'm going to do that to all of these towers. There we go. Now they're all prepared. So 14 blocks high. So we're already at 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh man, I've got to build these up now. Ugh. I hope I've got enough sand for this build, but if I haven't, then not to worry, because we have the stone quarry mod to save us. Or I could just go off to my my sand mine and go and get a bunch more sand. Okay, so this process right here is one stage. I've got to do this to all of the towers here. Like I said, I've got the measurements for them. So I'm going to get on and do that. Because you don't want to watch me for the next hour, half hour, maybe 45 minutes doing this, because it's quite boring. So I'm gonna clip it here and get back to you when I've built the towers up. Alrighty folks, let's take a look here. The towers have been built now. They're not complete, but their heights and their form is complete. So the next stage now is to build up the walls around the edges here. And my primary number for building this whole place is 7. So that's my top number. The wall lengths are in lengths of 7. The 7 blocks high, the 7 blocks wide. The towers heights are in 7s, mostly. So that's the number I'm keeping in mind whilst building this place. So now all these walls, they need to be built up 7 blocks high. So let's grab a bunch of sand here. And we'll start at the front first. 2. Remember, this is the first block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I just do this to every single wall section all the way around. I say all the way around, it's really only one face, one side, so I have to do this now. 5, 6, 7, there we go. It's hard to count while you're talking. It's a skill in of itself, that. Okay. I'll fill in all the gaps last. It's just another stage I put aside, so. Oh man, it's so handy having this belt to give me the slime mode. It just makes life easier. And if some of you are wondering where to get mods from for Vintage Story, Vintage Story has its own official website and it has a mods section. That's where I go to get mods for the game. Now I do have my room window open in real life, so you may hear some noises from outside. Just try not to worry about what's going on there if you can hear it. Especially if you're watching this with a headset on, which I do recommend. Some of you watch, no doubt, YouTube videos on your TV, which is absolutely fine. But if you watch it with your headset on, you're going to hear a lot more. Okay, so we've done one half of the front here by building up the walls. It's going to be higher than this though. It's not just going to be this height. So now I've got to get on and do this side next. Okay, all the walls are done now, so just chisel those, stop them from falling. There we go. And I need to chisel these, and then I can shovel away that dirt in a bit. There we go, I've done both sides of the walls on these sections because these are corridors. Okay, so the first wall is done. The towers are done, and it's taking form. It's getting there. Right, so the next stage is getting these bits done. These bits here. So I've got to go all the way across here like this. And because this is a gate, I've got to bring these up here. Yeah, because the brackets are going to go there and here. So if I put this layer of sand here, get the hammer and chisel, I've got to chisel these. Like that. There we go. Let's grab the shovel. Just shovel away all this. Okay. Now the top here goes to like this. There we go. So the front's done now. We can put the brackets on. Let's grab some brackets. Oh, I've only got 20. Oh man, I need to replicate some more of these. Well, at least they're facing the right way. There we go. Okay, so I've got to do this to all these wall sections here now. Okay, let's get some of these copied. I've got a pantograph, I'm looking at a shape, press F, going to add shape, and then left click. Alright, and we go over to a chiseled block. I've pre-chiseled these, press F on it, and go paste shape only, and then right click. Okay, so now I can just hold this down and shimmy. Like so, and then shovel them all up. There we go. QP-Tex Chiseltools mod. Love it. Now. Alright. Okay, they're not going to stack with those because it happens. Right. Night time. When's the next temporal storm? 4 days. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Let's get some sleep. Ah, 20 past 5 in the morning. Alright. Thranduil's still okay. And technically, I could let him wander around. Because he can't really escape. There's nowhere where he can escape. But I want to keep him roped up because he's safe in there, you know. If he's round here where I can't see him, and I've got my light out and doing something at night time, I don't want him to get attacked. So he's okay in there. When I've put more lighting around and I've lit up the area a bit more, I'll let him wander around. I like my animals to be free. Okay, now then, the wall's done. I can put the brackets in at the end. Okay, the towers are okay. So, alright, let me figure out my next step. Okay, I think my next step should be making some ashlar blocks. So let's see here. I do have some here. That's 7. I've got plenty of mortar. Let's just get some of these done. Okay. Okay. Yep, because then the next wall starts here and goes up. It goes right up to there actually. And that's because I want to have a pathway so we can come out of these towers and be able to walk across this front wall here. Okay, so that wall's okay. I want the same for this, so I've got to fill in these. That's the roof of these corridors. Alright, and remember all these claystone blocks here is where a doorway is going to go. So on the bottom floor we can go through the towers, through the walls. And I want to be able to go through the towers on the walls so we can see from the front here. So I think if I put a wall here, we can have a doorway here as well. Yeah, let's just leave it like that for now. We'll fill in these, because this corridor has to have a ceiling anyway. We'll do the corners in a minute. Alright. There we go, and I can get rid of this. Probably get rid of this as well. And put those there like that. Let's do the same on the other side. I wish I had my shovel on me for this. Okay, done. Now the corners. Yeah, it'd be nice to come out of here and be able to walk around and go into that tower. So let's grab the shovel. Okay, let's just collect all these. We'll put a layer of flooring down. Right, so we can go in here or here and then come out of here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. You want your castle to have all kinds of passageways and doors and routes. And you can even add secret areas too. Alright, now. Okay. So now I need to put a layer of dirt here because we need to build up the wall. And I don't want to use too many ashlar blocks, and we can get plenty of sand, so let's use sand for the bottom of the wall. Alright, we'll grab the hammer and chisel as well, because we need those. Now, do we have enough sand? Nope, let's grab some more sand. This is my last row of sand. I'm just going to grab the rest of this. I've got no more sand after this. Okay. Okay, so if we look at the front here now, it's going to be like this the rest of the way, all the way around, which is going to take quite a lot of sand actually. But I can chisel out these doorways now, just to represent, and then on the other side, as well. There we go. See? All kinds of passageways. It's going to be pretty cool having that. And then these top walls as well, they're going to have an overhang. So they're going to have this stuff on the front. Let's do it to the front first, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, we better make it look the same as this row down here. So let's get rid of these, because this is the middle of the front of the castle. The symmetry has to be accurate, because otherwise it's going to look weird. Whoops. Oh, ow. Hey, we all make mistakes, don't laugh. There we go. Now don't worry about this this bit for now. But from the bottom here, we can see it has layer to it and depth, and extra passageways and routes and doors, and it's going to look great. Just have to get these brackets put in. Okay, so that's the front. Now if I do the same with the sides, and then all we need to do is just build up the back. So it's going to be 2 stories high. So this obviously is going to be the first story, but because we've got these pillars on the inside as we come in, I want it to go all the way up to the 2nd story in this hall, but in the rooms on the sides I want those to have 2 stories. So that's the plan. So we're going to have a great hall, right, which can go out the back gatehouse, and then on the left and right we're going to have 2 rooms, but it's going to have a 2nd floor. Okay. Right, so we've got a passageway here, so let's dig out this. Alright, and we'll do the same for the rest of them. There. And there. Okay. Oh, need a door here as well. There we go, there we go. See, we're doing it. Man, I need every block of sand. I'm not going to let a single block go to waste. There we go. Okay. So, I've got to build up these upper walls now, all the way around, and like I said, I don't have much sand, so I'll get as far as I can with this sand, and if I need to get some more, I'm going to go to my sand mining area, and then get back with you folks, so see you in a bit. Alrighty gang. Thranduil is now loose because his rope disappeared. Oh. Yeah, his rope disappeared. Don't know how, don't know why, but it has. So he's free. Alright, I'm just making a bunch of ashlar blocks. I can do that in a second. I've built up all the walls all the way around, so now all I need to do next is lay the roof on the tops of these sections here. Just punch away all those. But if I hide my HUD, you can see from a distance. Man, it's coming together. Damn. Hey. Wow. Look at that. Ooh. It'll look better when all the roof blocks are down. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I did have to go and get some more sand after all. In fact, I can chuck those bits of sand in there. Let's just pick up the rest of these. And while I'm picking those up, I can make these blocks here. Oh man, it's so much easier having this belt. Wow. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I did try looking through the commands, the list of commands, in case there was a command that could put you into fly mode without being in creative mode, but I just couldn't find it. So I'm really grateful to have this belt here. Okay, let's go up here. Now, I've been going around the edges of the tops with whatever ashlar blocks I had. So that's what I've got to finish doing here, and then I've got to fill in the gaps. It's going to take a lot of blocks. A lot of blocks. But I've got the mortar for it, and I've got the sandstone pallets for it. So that's a good thing. Well, at least to get the roofs done anyway, you know, there's still the floors in all the walls and the towers and stuff. In fact, yeah, the tops of all the towers up here, they don't have the floors in yet, apart from that one. Some of the other towers, they don't have top floors laid down yet. Okay, so I've gone all the way around there. Alright, man, this clearly is not going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what I have now just to fill in the tops of all of these towers here. Yeah, so there's quite a few towers that need that doing. But all in all, that is something I can do off screen. And then the next time you see me, that job will be done. So let's chuck those in there. We've got to finish these towers. So let's grab these brackets. We'll grab the hammer and chisel just to rotate these pieces here. Let's get these shimmied along here. There we go. We also need the holes. The holes. So let's grab the shovel. I had to go back home and get a fresh shovel. Okay, where are these holes? Those are the holes right there. Okay. Okay, so brackets first. Alright. This top wall here, I'm not going to go all the way across. Because it doesn't need to go all the way across, not like this one here. Well, we have 57 of them, so I think we should just do the towers first and get those done all the way around. Like so. So can you imagine if I didn't have this belt? What I would have to do right now is have ladders everywhere. and dirt block scaffolding, so I really appreciate this mod. Thank you to whoever made this mod. And thank you for you suggesting this mod to me, like I keep saying. Oh, it's just such a lifesaver, man. I love it. And I'm glad I don't have to charge up this thing either. It's a utility belt, a construction belt. That's that's what I see this belt as. It's a construction belt. And I know some of you that are new to Vintage are probably thinking, well, why don't you use creative mode flight while you're building? Well, that's because whatever block you're holding, it doesn't use the block. So, say like I've got 64 of these blocks in my hands, right? If I go into creative mode and place a block down, it doesn't use any of them. That's why I can't use creative mode flying in Vintage Story when I'm building. Otherwise, I may as well be in a creative world playing this game. Because I'm in a survival world, I have to use the blocks that I've made, and I can't do that if I'm in creative mode flight in survival mode, in a survival world, should I say. But this angel belt, it adds creative mode flying, but it doesn't put you in creative mode. There we go, and the sandstorm's back. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave the episode here, folks, right? If I can find my way back to the gate. God, he's staying in here, look, he's smart. And I'll get the rest of this work done, and then in the next episode you'll see it all finished. So, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you to all of you for suggesting things to me, teaching me things I don't know, and telling me about the mods that can make my life a lot easier. So I appreciate you all, I love you all, and I'm blessed to have you all as my audience, and thank you very much. And if you've enjoyed this episode so far, be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!